With just over 2 months until November's midterm elections, a new survey shows a major momentum shift for Democrats. Just crossing this morning, the latest Wall Street Journal poll shows 47% of registered voters say if the election were held today, they would vote for the Democratic candidate. That's compared to 44% who would vote Republican. A big swing from March when Republicans held a 5-point lead over Democrats. A big part of that shift comes from a change among independent voters who now favor Democratic candidates by 3%. Back in March, that lead was 12% for Republicans, a 15% swing since just March. And when asked about a potential rematch between Donald Trump and Joe Biden in 2024, voters say they prefer the current president, 50% to 44%. In March, the two were tied, Joe. Also in this poll, Joe Biden's approval number is up to 45%. This is a new Wall Street Journal poll that just crossed this morning.
Yeah, and there are a lot of different reasons, I suppose, this is happening. You can look at the January 6th hearings, but on top of that, though, you just have to keep going back to the fact that Roe was overturned.
Yeah.
There's a half-century guarantee of privacy rights for women, where women would make decisions about their bodies, about their pregnancy, about their lives. Now you have state legislators, old men in state legislatures who are making those decisions for the most part. And we Americans don't do well with having a right to privacy taken away after a half century. That has to be a big part of it. We've talked about the extremism on guns. We've talked about the extremism of violent rhetoric. You're going to look at Lindsey Graham talking about Republican riots, that Republicans are going to riot in the streets if they don't get their way. If the law is applied to Donald Trump also, of course, pushing that narrative as well. And also, I say this at the end because I'm going to go back to what Ben Shapiro said earlier this week when he said Republicans should move away from Donald Trump. These days, there's negative partisanship. People don't vote, for the most part, for legislation that is passed. They vote against a candidate. They vote against the party. And right now, Mika, it's you're looking at a lot of independents who have shifted dramatically. I'm sure you're looking at a lot of suburban voters. Younger voters in this poll have moved very quickly. I will say in that case, there's no doubt, there's no denying this. John Della Volpe has said this, and I think the numbers back it up. Actually, the student loan forgiveness, I think that has helped Joe Biden an awful lot with younger voters, where he had just been getting absolutely hammered. So whether you think that's a good idea or not, for Joe Biden and the Democrats, politically a very good idea. But again, long way to go. But if these numbers hold over the next couple of months, then it's less likely that you're going to have that massive red wave that we were all expecting 6 months ago and that the Republicans should be enjoying.
Yeah. And the women, the votes of women, I think will absolutely resonate in the midterms across the board. Joining